new module, right? And what
Yeah.
should be the type? Only separator, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Then I'll do it. So my
No,
doubt got
click on
cleared.
that pencil icon. Right. Okay. No, no. You
Okay.
need not open modules like this actually. So type for IT vendor management.
Yeah.
Click on the pencil symbol beside IT vendor management.
Okay.
So it will display all the modules within the
Yes,
application
these
menu.
are the
Go
modules.
down, click on new.
Okay.
Give the title as vendor. Order as 50 because the first module order is
100.
100. So give it 50 and link
Okay.
type is separator. That's it. Go to the previous tab.
Yeah.
Go down. Sort it through order actually. You've given some wrong order. Sort it with order. Sort with the order field. Or
Okay.
sort the modules list with the order field.
This one, right?
Yeah. A to Z.
Yeah.
Go down. ch-
Yes.
Go down. Change this active vendors order and preferred vendors order also.
Okay. Active vendor and prefer vendor. Just a
You can
second.
change it from the list view instead of opening it. You can double click on that 800 or 1000. You can just change it from the list view also.
Okay. So as the vendor is 50, 100, it should be 100. Can I make 110?
It's up to you. No problem. But I want all the vendors in the same
Got
order
it.
and
Got
all
it.
the
Yes.
contracts in the same order and all
And,
the audits in the
and
same order. I
all
want in
issue.
that way.
Yes. Got it. Okay. I'll do that. Yes.
No, just create it for now. Yeah, just modify the order for this active vendors also. Create create one separator.
Yes.
Yeah, already created a separator. So change the order for another also. Active vendors
Yes.
also. Change for active vendors also. Perfect. And once refresh the instance, the search for IT vendor management. Search for IT vendor management in filter navigator.
Okay.
Yeah, you should see right whether it reflected or not.
Yes. Under vendor, we have vendor, prefer vendor,
Yeah, you
active
got
vendor.
it. So in the
Yes.
same way, go down. So create another separator
For
between
contracts.
contracts and a new vendor. The name should be contract
Okay.
like that. Okay, that's it.
Yes.
Everyone got it. If anyone haven't done it, everyone understood it.
So it should be
Yes.
just a second.
Yeah, you can do it later, Prasad. You can stop your screen
Yes.
sharing.
Yes. 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 I'll do it. Yes. Thank you.
And anyone just add a look about the what is client scripts? Anyone?
No. Like which you have shared that one or
Anyone just gone through Google or got some information regarding what is client scripts?
yes, a bit actually. So client script is like what I found is basically the requisition from the client which they provide us or the BA or which who is responsible for that. So how the module should look like, how the UI
No,
should.
no, Prasad.
Okay,
See, client scripts, as I
No,
said
no.
yesterday, right? It will
The
run on the
client
form
scripts
side.
is like
correct.
yes,
Yeah, it on the, yesterday
on the
also
web
someone
server,
answered the same. No,
on
the
on
name
the web
says it's
browser.
client, but no, it's not the one actually.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
the
nothing to do
same,
with
yeah,
clients. It's like web browser.
yeah,
Yeah, it runs on the web browser, like the simple
yeah.
JavaScript usually
Same
written
like
that
UA
runs in a
policy.
web browser.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, as UA policy will on the form side, right? Like client side.
yes,
So in the same way, client scripts also will run on client side.
client
You can
side.
do scripting in this client scripts, which will run on the client side, not on server side. Okay, we have
Yes,
some other things which will run on the server side. Those are business rules, so you'll get to know it later. But let's discuss client scripts. Okay.
yes.
Give me a minute actually. I have a notepad file. Someone, Dheeraj, please mute yourself
Okay.
because you're not speaking. Someone is speaking, and I'm getting that noise. That's why. If you are speaking, then it's fine. Yeah, everyone can see my screen, right? Right? Everyone can
Yes,
see
it
my
is.
screen.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yes, yes, it's
So
good.
in the client-side
Yes.
scripting, we have different APIs like glide form and glide user. We will be using these APIs mostly in client-side scripting. Okay. These are known as. Dheeraj, please mute yourself. If you want to speak, please unmute. But
So what is the difference between
yeah, Dheeraj, speak out. Dheeraj, please unmute yourself now.
what is the difference between G underscore form and a glide form?
That's what. Let me say.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we have two like these are the two type of APIs which we have in client side, glide form and glide user. Okay, so these APIs will have some methods which we use in our scripting. Okay, in order to access the methods within this glide form, we will use g underscore form dot and method name. So these are all the methods. These are some of the methods within the glide form which we'll be using mostly. There are some other methods also, but we will be mostly using these methods only. Okay, in order to access any methods with respect to glide form API, we will use g underscore form dot and these are the methods. And these are the methods within glide user. For glide user, you will use g underscore user dot first name, g underscore user dot last name, g underscore user dot get full name, like this. Okay. Now let's discuss some of the methods within the glide form API. Okay, na? G underscore form means glide form. Okay. So this get value method retrieves the value of the field. So we will give the field name here between these quotes. So this method will retrieve the value. What was the value which was present in that particular field? Okay. Okay, now for example, g underscore form dot get value of short description, like that. Okay. So I want
Yes,
response. Like I can't shout, right? I don't know
yes,
whether you can understand or not, right? So I want some response at least
Yes.
from one person. Yeah.
yep.
And in order to set value to any field, you will use this set value method. And here you will in the first parameter is to which field you want to set the value to. And the second
Okay.
parameter will be what value you want to set to that field. Okay, here I'm saying is
Yeah.
field names, right? So will you give the
Yes.
front end label or back end field name?
So I guess backend will be given u underscore or x
Yeah,
underscore.
what are the back end names? That the names will be given here. Will not give the
Yeah.
labels.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
the
Okay.
reason
Yes.
from starting I'm saying that the backend names will be more important in the further classes. And
Yes.
Prasad, if you remember
Yes.
in the assessment you created some fields right with u underscore string, u
Yes.
underscore glide
Yes.
date. Yeah, it will be a big problem here. If
Right.
I am the developer, so consider you have developed some script, okay,
Yeah.
and later I want to review it. Later I need to modify something in that. I'm just seeing what does the code actually does. By seeing this u underscore string, u underscore glide date, I can't understand. Not only me, even you can't understand it.
Right.
You also can't even understand which value which field value you're retrieving, to which value you're setting the value. You also can't understand. So that's the
Yes.
reason the backend values, when you're creating any fields, the backend value field name should be should be somewhat relevant to the label. The
Yeah.
u underscore will be definitely there at the starting, but the
Hmm.
other names apart from u underscore, you should give it manually.
Yes.
Okay, if you're creating fields through form design, you should give it. But if you're creating fields through field like table configuration, like configure table, it will create fields automatically by through the label actually. Okay, but if you're creating to form design, it won't create like that. It'll by default the name will be u underscore string, u underscore glide date, u underscore email, something like that, which will not at all relevant. Okay, so make sure it should be relevant. So during the code reviews, these things also will be considered. So if you just develop things, it will not be done until then, right? In the future, they might modify the code. In future, there might get some issues. So it should be easier, right? That's the
Yes.
Yes.
reason. So these all the things will be considered before moving the update sets between the instances. While moving the update sets from the dev to test, the code review will be done by your seniors. It might be architect or your team lead. They will review the code. If they feels everything is correct, then only they will move it. Even this small change also, even the small like the field creation also, it's an issue actually. It's not a recommendable way. Okay, so it should be taken into consideration. Okay, and the next method is set mandatory. If you want to make any field mandatory, you will use this set mandatory method. So whatever the field you want to make mandatory, the field you will put here, and if you want that field mandatory, you will make it as true. Okay, so if you want to
Yes.
not if you want to make that field non-mandatory, then you will use this false
False.
here.
Yes.
Okay, so we have same method for set mandatory, we have same method for making it mandatory and non-mandatory, but it depends upon here the boolean value, either true or false. Okay,
Okay.
and see, I
So
just
as we are
gave
doing in
Mm,
like in form, as we're doing like manually, it is scripting method. So this is the
it's
scripting
scripting
format.
method. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, even UI policy also, it allows some conditions, right? The
Yes.
same way we
Yes.
can give the conditions in client script also. But
Got it.
see, if in future, if anyone come to and say that this is the condition, it should be mandatory. If anyone says that this is the condition, it should be mandatory. If it can be done through UI policy, you should do using UI policy only. So if it is not possible through UI policy, then you will choose this client script. So you can use this UI policy to make any field mandatory, read only, visible. In the same way, you can use client scripts also for that. Okay, but in that case, you should just think whether we can do that, whether we can do as per the condition, whether as per the condition provided by the client, as per the requirement, can we do it through the UI policy or not? If you can do through UI policy, then use the UI policy only. Okay.
Yes. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, and this set read-only method is used to make any field read-only or editable in the same way like here only. If it is true, that means we are making this particular field read-only. If you are put here false, that means we are making that field editable. Okay, and
Yes.
this particular method dot is new record method will return true will return true if the opened record is new record. Okay, and this is new record method will return false. Okay, if the opened record is not a new record. Got it? See, if you click on create new, it will be new record, right? So in that case, this dot is new record method will return true. Okay, when you open any existing record, then this is new record method will return false because it's not a new record, it's an existing record, right? So whenever you
Yes.
save and record, it's nothing but existing record. It's not a new record. Definitely. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And coming to this add other message info message, let me just show you later. If you just remembered it, one time when we were working this data policies, when the time we are working with the data policies, we have done something and it's not able to update and it is showing some error message, right? In the top of the form, if you remember. No one remember it?
Yes. 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 Remember.
So that is how add error message. Okay. So
Okay. If
actually these
any
both are
condition like doesn't satisfy, so that error
if
message
you
should
want
pop
to
up.
display, if you want to
Okay.
populate, if you want to populate
Definitely.
any message, we can use this add info message or error message. Okay,
Okay.
Yes.
it's actually same. It'll display this content as same only, but the icon differs. This info message will display the
But color
content.
also differs.
Yeah, color also differs actually. It
Yes.
Yeah.
info message displays with the starting as I symbol, and this error message displays the content starting with into symbol, cross symbol. Okay, I'll just
Got
show
it.
you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
It is red
use
and
the,
blue.
yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And this dot set display method. Any idea why is
Like
this method
display.
is used to?
If some value is being entered and that value matches with the field name, then it will display like a suggestion or something.
No. Any other answer from anyone? Okay, let me tell you for this. Okay, so this set display method is used to make any field to be displayed or hidden. The same way, what are the field that you want to display or hidden, you will mention that field here. And if it is true, that means you're displaying that field. Okay,
Yeah.
if
If
you give
false,
it
then
as
it will
false,
not be.
that
Yeah.
means you want to hide that particular field. Okay, in the same way, set display also. If you want to make any field visible, it should be true. If you
Yeah.
want to hide any field, this should be false.
Got it.
Okay,
So
then
Boolean
what is the
value,
difference
it's
between
like
this set display
tick
and set
mark and
visible?
yeah. Okay.
Display means it is completely hidden for some users, but set visible is like if I select something, then only the second option will be visible.
No.
No?
Uh,
Okay.
I'll give you 1 minute. Everyone Google it and tell me the answer. It is an important question in
Display
your
and
interview
visible.
also. It's important in real time also. In real time, you will be mostly using this set display and not set visible. But there is a difference between those both actually. Everyone, I want everyone to Google. Anyways, these days Google is googling through this Gemini, right? You'll get the answer immediately.
Okay, it says the display, in ServiceNow, gform dot set display hides the field and removes its space. But
Okay,
in the set visible, the space leaves like empty space. There is the but leaves with a blank or empty space.
that is the exact answer actually. Everyone understood it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Everyone understood it.
Like in visible state, the users can see that there was a space, but it was completely hidden for him. Maybe it was active for
Yes.
someone else. But
No, no,
in
it's not like that
display,
actually. No, no, it's not like that actually. As per you said that display, if the field is visible, it will be
okay,
visible. If it's not
okay,
visible, the space will not be like empty. It will be occupied by the
mhm,
below fields. But we're coming to this
yeah,
visible, if the field is visible, it's okay. But if the field is hidden, the space which was occupied by that field, which is to occupied by that field, will be like that only as empty.
yeah.
Okay. So someone
You
can
can't edit
understand
it.
that it
It's
was something.
done.
It
It's
was
not
like
like
it was
edit.
there
The
something.
space will be like that. That's it. The
Yeah.
space
No,
will
no,
be
no.
like that.
That's why. If I try to click on that, it will just show a cross red
It won't
circle
show
within a
anything.
cross. That kind of thing.
No,
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 it
it
will not
won't show
show it.
anything. See,
Okay,
actually,
okay,
set
okay.
display, set visible will hide and display. But with regarding this display, if the field is displaying, it's fine. But if the field is being hidden, the space which it uses to occupy, okay, if it is
Mhm.
hidden, the below fields will occupy that field. I'll show you.
Okay.
Actually, in the incident
It
table also,
also
we have
says
this
that in
on hold, on
display,
hold reason, right? Let me just show you. Give me a
yeah,
minute. My instance is opening. You'll get to know
yeah.
actually.
It also shows that in display, in display state, that the form design changes, but in visible state, the form design doesn't changes because it retains that space.
Yeah, as per technically, this thing,
Yeah.
technically in the back end, this happens. But yeah, give me a minute. Let me show you.
Yeah, so it is like it is explaining that if we set display thing is applied, then it will provide a cleaner UI. But when it is switched from mobile to other devices like desktop to mobile, the site or the form might misbehave, like the design of the form.
So, let me just share my screen. So let's not go that much typical. Okay. Yeah, that's the correct answer. But let's not go that much typical way to
Yep.
answer. Okay.
Yep.
So we have an example actually for display. We will not have example mostly for this visible. Real case I haven't found anywhere because it will not look better. That's the reason. Anyways, I'll show you future. Nothing will happen. I'll show you everything. That's not the problem. So consider. So when the state is on null, a new field gets auto populated, right? So we got this on null reason
Yeah.
field, right? So
Yeah.
if I change this, the field got hidden. And what happened? The below fields occupied that space, right?
Yeah.
So display behaves like this. If we consider visible, if we consider on null, yeah, it's visible. And if I change the state again, what happens is this field will not be visible and the space occupied by that actually it will be like that only. It will be empty blank like this. See, it will be like this anamata.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
space will be like this empty and these fields will not occupy the space. The space
No.
will be empty like this only because of visible. Okay, there is a major difference between display and visible methods. And this disable attachments method is to disable the attachments to the form. This button, this clip icon will not be visible. So this clip icon is used to attach the any attachments. Okay. So if we use this g underscore form dot disable attachments, that clip icon will not be visible. So we can't attach any attachments. Okay. And this dot enable attachments is used to enable the attachments. That means to make this clip icon visible. Okay. And this show field message I'll show you later. And this set section display actually you can set the sections also to be displayed. You can also hide sections. You can also display sections also. Okay. Through this set section display here you need to put the section name and here either true or false. If you want to make that section visible you'll make it as true. If not, if you don't if you want to hide this section you will give false. I have a question for you. I have a question for you now. I want to see these the sections, right? These are the sections front end names, labels, nodes, creator. These are the front end names. I want to know the back end names of these sections. Anyone know? Anyone knows it? Anyone try it? Can you get the section back end names like the way how we get this fields? How we get the fields? Right click. Yeah, we'll get the field names. But for sections, we won't get like that. We won't get like that for sections. Okay.
Okay.
So in order to know the section names, we will use this dot get section names method. So it will retrieve, it will return all the section backend names. Okay. And I will say this get reference letter. This get reference method is used for reference field. Consider, see, consider this is a reference field, right? Caller is a reference field. I want to know, I want to know the affected users manager. I want to know the affected user manager. Got it?
Okay.
So
Yes.
you can know that through get reference method. You can access the reference. Say this reference field will refer to any record, right? In order to access that particular record values, you will use this get reference method. Okay. So if I use this get reference for this affected user, I can get the this particular user records. I can access any of the fields. I can access any of the field values of this particular record. Okay. I'll just show you later. No problem with that. Anyways, I'll just show you, but I'm just saying all of this. Give me a minute.
And just one small question, where we need to put all those code? I mean, in which tool or
I'll show you.
instrument and where?
Yeah, here
Yeah.
itself. Uh, There is a table for client scripts. There you need to put all those. I'll
Okay.
explain you. Okay. And yeah, this get unique value method is used to retrieve the sysID of the record. Okay.
Okay.
And now let me show you where you put all this code, where you will create the client scripts. Search for client scripts in system definition. You will have it. Yeah, client scripts. So if you want to create any new client script, you click on new. Okay.
Okay.
These are all the existing client scripts.
Is there any method to recognize like what I have created or what created by the system?
Yeah, updated by or created by mostly or sorted by. Currently, see, you are using admin account, right? But most of the
Yeah.
out of the box records will also have created by as admin only. And you're also using
Yeah.
admin account only. So it will be very difficult currently for your instance
Okay.
to know it. So the
Hmm.
only way you can know is through updated or created field. But in real time, each user will have each individual account. Like in real time,
Okay.
you'll have your name, Jagadish user account like that. So it will be very easy to know. But these are
Okay.
personal level, for instance, out of the box things also will have like admin only, created and updated by admin only. And you're also logged in through admin account only. So it's not possible to differentiate it. So the only way to differentiate is to update it, sort it through updated or created, then you can find it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So if you want to create a new client script, click on new. So it will open a new page. So we have different type of client scripts: on change, on load, on submit, on sell, edit. Okay. Here you need to put the client script name. Okay. The client script name also should be somewhat relevant to the script that you're actually writing. Okay.
Okay.
It's not like you need to put like we'll put this test test one test two. Even in the use case that I'll give you need to you should not give like that test one test two test three like that. The script or the thing that you are writing here should be somewhat the name should be somewhat relevant. Okay. And the description, yeah, if you want to provide more information about the script you can provide the description. It's always recommended to provide the description. Okay. And the other thing is like to which table you want this client script to run. For example, if you want this client script to run for incident table, then I'll give incident table and it's UI type. So we have see we have a service no app also. Okay, there's nothing but mobile. So generally we'll give UI type as all. Don't forget this. Okay, and
Okay.
here in types we have four type of client scripts: on change, on load, on submit, on sell, edit. I'll just say it now. Anyways, so this active. So if you make this client script active, then it will work. If you deactivate this client script, it will not work. Okay, so in real time, most of the cases, if someone says that I don't want this to work on, I don't want this to work, huh? If you kind of someone says it, you shouldn't delete it. You should just deactivate it. You should just make it false. Okay. If in future you just consider there are some 10 choices for category field, and at some point of time the client wanted to remove two or three choices, they will say they don't know the service to terminology, right? So they'll say I just don't want this to be visible. I just want to delete those. Then in that case you shouldn't delete them, you should just deactivate them. Okay, don't delete them,
Okay.
just deactivate them. See, in
Okay.
dev you can do whatever things you want, but once the same thing is there in production also, then it should be handled in this way. Okay, consider in dev while creating the client script, you created this client script, you felt that it's not working perfect, it's not working as expected, you want to delete this, you can delete it, no problem with that. Okay, because you don't want all this trash to be in production, right? Why do you want all the trash to be put in production? All right, but when something is already in production, okay, and the client like, and if you want to make something change, you shouldn't delete it. As I said, the example is choices, so just deactivate it. Anything, if it's business rule, client script, anything. Okay, and see, active means active, inherited means, so if any table is inheriting this incident table, do you want this client script to run for the inherited table also? Then will make it true, if not false, that's it. Okay, and global checkbox, so do you want this client script to run for all views, or you have some specific view. You know views, right? We have views, right, for the form, like self-service, default, ESS, all those, right? So whether you want this view to work for all the views, or so you have some specific view. If you have some specific view, you should mention that particular view here. Okay, otherwise global, mostly we'll give global only.
Okay.
Wait, give me a minute. Yeah, and let's discuss about the type of client scripts here. Okay, so let's discuss about on change now currently. Okay, if I make this client script type as on change, a new field will be populated here. Yeah, field name. Okay, so what is this on change client script means? So this particular client script, what are the script that you will give here? It will run. For example, let me give it as affected user. Okay, so this particular script will run when the value is changed in this affected user field. Okay, so on change client script will run when the field value changes. Which field value? Whatever the field that we are giving here. Okay, so whenever this affected user field value is changing on the form, then this client script will trigger and this client script will run. Okay, so client scripts will run when any field value changes. Which field? Whatever the field that you will select here. Okay,
Okay.
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 so for example, yeah, let's go like this.
Give me 20 minutes.
Consider I want to make subcategory field mandatory when, sorry, first let me just show you how it execute. Mm, let for now let me give the name as on change. Okay, now I have explained you, right, gform.add message add message. Just let me just show you. Add info message. Now on change. Okay, so this is the message that I want to display now. So when will this business rule, so when will this client script run? When the affected user field value changes. When the affected user field value changes, I want this message to be displayed. Okay, so now just let me try. So in the same way, when you're modifying any client side things, you should refresh the form. Even for client scripts also, you should refresh the form and test it. Okay,
Yes.
so now if I change this affected, currently it's empty. If you give anything, see, I got it. Okay, see, information means I'll get it as I. Now if I again remove this and if I again make it empty, it won't run because of some other reason. I'll just say it later. But yeah, you got it right. When will an on change client script will run? Okay, got it.
Yes.
Any value, even if I have some other value, definitely. Even if I remove this, got it. Perfect. And let me just show you error message also. Meanwhile, let me refresh. Now, show you. Okay. See, it is in a different color and the icon is cross. Previously, it was I, right? Because it was info message. This is error message. So error message displays the content in this color and with this icon. Okay. Okay. Okay or not?
Yeah, yeah.
And wait, let me do this. Now, for example, let me just show you dot set mandatory method. Yeah. So what I want to do is when the state is moved to the in progress state, I want this assigned group field to be mandatory. Okay, na? Okay, so let's see how will I do that simply. So here I need to change the here do I need to change the field name here? Do I need to change the field name here or not? When the
I
state is
think.
changed to in progress, I want this assigned group field should be mandatory. So what field name will I select here?
uh, Can you repeat yourself once again, please?
When the state changes to in progress, I want this assigned group field to be mandatory. So here,
Hmm.
which field name will I select?
Assigned to what user?
Hmm?
Assigned to which user? The user,
No, 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 I want
mm,
this field to be mandatory when the state is changed to in progress. So which
okay.
field name, which field I will select here?
Assign group.
Assignment group.
Why assigned group? Any other answer apart from assigned group?
Um, field in progress.
Assigned.
Why assigned group? Hmm?
No,
When does an on-change client script will run? An on-change client script will run when this particular field changes. So I want to make this field mandatory when state is changed to in progress. So I'll select state right here. Still doubt.
yeah,
No one understood.
no.
No, Kalki, like one more times.
So on-change client script.
Okay.
This on-change client script will run when this field value. So whatever the field that you mentioned here. So when that field value changes, then this on-change client, then the on-change client script run. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
understood this one?
Yes. Yes.
So here I want to make assigned group field mandatory when state is changed to in progress.
In progress. Okay.
So I'm asking which field I should select here.
So,
State.
No,
A
no, no.
state,
Yeah, I
right?
think state,
Yes,
because
state.
because
Definitely
Yes.
if the
state
if the
because
state
I
of that
Yes,
drop
yes.
down will not change, then definitely it will not nothing will
Correct.
appear, nothing, no
yeah
error message will appear.
see
Yeah.
I want to make this field mandatory when the state changes. So
Mhm.
I will not give this number affected user location or right. I should give
Okay,
the
yeah,
state
yeah, it's
only.
clear because
State.
the
Yes.
state
Yeah,
state need to be changed. Yeah,
yeah.
Correct.
When
yeah,
state
yeah.
changes, I want this field
Okay,
to be mandatory. So I will
okay.
give state here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
If any other things like anything was necessary, I would you would have given that also,
yeah. So consider if
like
category is
affected
security.
user or category or
Yeah.
something like that.
So if I say if category is security, I want the subcategory to mandatory. So which field I'll give as which
Category.
field I'll give here? Yeah, that's what exactly.
Category.
That's
Yes.
it.
Category. Yeah.
Yeah. So here I'll give it
So
a
it is
state.
same as
Perfect.
condition. The first one should be which needs to be changed, the other will be affected.
When
So
no, yeah, it's like that.
yeah,
When in this client script you want to be run. Okay,
correct.
Okay.
that's what you
Okay.
should
When the
remember.
states change.
When
Yeah.
you want this client script to run,
Yeah.
when you want to do this, I want to make this
Change in a
Accenture field
particular field,
mandatory.
so we need to mention the field itself,
Yes. So
field name.
whatever the
Yeah.
field that you mention here, when that
Mhm.
particular field value changes, then the client, then this
Client
script
script
will
will
run.
run. Yeah.
And what I
Okay.
mentioned, if state is in progress, I want this SN group field to be mandatory, right?
Mandatory. Yes.
So
Yeah.
as I just explained you previously, what is the method I will use in order to
Type of
get the value
changes.
of any field?
Perfect.
In order to get the any field value, which method I will use here?
Set mandatory.
In order to
Yep.
get the value, in order to
Set
retrieve the
value.
value,
In
in
the
order
first
to
one,
Get
get
value.
value field name.
yeah, get
Value. Get
value.
value.
In
Yes.
order to
Yeah.
set the value, I'll use set value method. In
Set
order to
Set
value
value.
field
retrieve
name.
or get value, I'll use this dot get value method. Okay, so
Yeah.
Yes.
if
This
if
last one.
block open parenthesis g underscore form dot
Get value.
get value of state.
State.
Actually, for this particular requirement which you are doing now, we not
Yeah.
use this gform dot get value. We can use this directly new value. I'll just say it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just say this old value, new value is loading, and all these things also tomorrow. Okay, but
Sure.
no, let's do like this. So as you return the on-change client field for state field, so in order to access the state field value, you can use this new value. Okay, but if you're writing the client script for state field, and if you want to access any field, any other field value, if you want to access this category field value, then you will use this dot get value. Okay, but anyways, it doesn't matter. You can use this dot get value method also, even if you want to return the state field value. Okay, if
Yes.
state equal to what is it in progress. So will I give in progress directly?
Um, like in comma, sorry, in between
Okay,
double quote.
so will I give I'll give the front end label in progress or back end value.
Backend
No, I
value.
think the backend
Backend
value.
value. Yes.
See, in the scripting, we should work with back end values only. So everyone, download this extension. Everyone, service no
Okay.
utils extension, download it and click on add to Chrome. So it will be added. So what are the benefits of that is, so if you want to know the backend values of any fields or any choices, you can just double click anywhere. Oh my God. Yeah. See, this is the backend field name of this correlation like this. In the same way, for in progress, the backend name is 2. In simpler way, you'll get this backend names. Okay. If you use this
Okay.
Just
extension,
like
actually, there are
priorities.
many other features also. Huh?
Just like priorities, na? Just value two and in process two are
This backend name.
it's a backend now. So, okay.
Yeah, see this new in progress all like front end label, right? Those
Uh,
backend names are 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
digits.
Yeah,
Okay.
for category, we have this database. See, the backend names are normal words, right? But for the state, the backend names are as out of the box. We got it like that, back integers. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Okay.
in progress, right? So what is a backend name? 2.
It's two. Yeah.
So I should give in double quotes.
Equal to
So
two.
it will work even if you don't give double quotes also.
Okay.
But I heard that it is recommendable to give in quotes. Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, and if it is 2, that means if the state is in progress, what you
In
want to do?
progress.
No, if the state is 2, if the state is in progress, what you want to do?
The field that
As I discussed, what I said, I want to make this field mandatory. right?
Field
Mandatory.
mandatory.
So
Yeah,
which
Assignment
method I'll
assignment
mandatory.
group
use?
field mandatory.
So which method I'll use?
So get display field name true.
Set
Which
Set
mandatory.
method I will use to
dot
make
set
field
Mandatory.
mandatory.
mandatory?
Dot
Set
set
Yes,
mandatory.
mandatory.
exactly.
Yes, dot set
Yeah.
mandatory.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, you'll get used to those methods. No problem with this. This is just for the first class. That's not the problem. G underscore form dot. So it will
Request
give
form dot
all the
set
methods. See, it will give all the
set
methods within
mandatory.
that API. Okay. So
Okay.
if you want to set mandatory, you can just type it also. And if you give it like
Set
this, it will just
mandatory.
provide the content also. It will give you the provide the content suggestions also. So what is the first argument? It is the
Okay.
field name. The field name is assignment group,
Assignment group.
Assignment
and I want to
groups.
make it mandatory. So
Yep.
I
True.
should give
It's
true,
true.
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 right?
True.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now let's see how it works. And when the state changes to in progress, it should be mandatory. Okay. So I should refresh
Yes.
it anyways.
State changes to in progress.
Let me change. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Perfect.
Now
Yeah.
let me again move. See, it's mandatory still. It should not be mandatory, right?
Reverse.
No.
Yeah.
Earlier
Do you
it was
know
not
what's the
mandatory.
Yeah.
reason?
No need to.
Do you know why it's not getting non-mandatory again? Why it's still staying in mandatory?
Else condition is
Because
not
we have
Because
met.
given
we
equal
else
to equal
else
Yes,
to
everyone. Yeah, everyone is the right track.
else.
Very good. Yeah, else because we haven't given else. We have given if the state is true, if the state is in progress, we want to make it mandatory.
Hmm.
What if
Yeah.
not? We haven't written the else
Did
condition.
not.
So
Yes.
we else condition also. Yeah, do we need to change anything?
Mandatory group false.
You
Set
should not
mandatory
give this
false.
within string, okay? You should not give like string, this true or false, it should be boolean.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, just saved it. Again, I should refresh the form. Without refreshing the form, don't try to test it. It won't work. Okay, it will reflect it only after refreshing the form.
Yep.
Yeah, state in progress. Perfect. Now let me change.
Perfect. State new.
Yes. Done.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So I won't give very big tasks today. Okay. Let me stop the screen sharing once.
Yeah.
Simple tasks like through this read only, mandatory, set value. Set value also I will give you. It's not such difficult. If no one is getting it, definitely I'll explain it tomorrow. Anyways, I'm going to explain it the set value, all that through scripting tomorrow. That's not. I will explain every method which I've set you in the client script. Either I'll give it through the use case for you. If not getting, like most of the methods, I will explain through the scripting by showing. Anyways, let me give you those. It won't take much time for you to do that. Do the same requirement which I have done. That is the first one. Because there is a reason which I'm saying to do that. Because in future you'll get to know why I said to do that. Previously, you have created the UI policies, right? So that when awaiting changes, when the online reason is awaiting change, the change request field should be visible. In the same way, if the online reason is awaiting problem, the problem field should be visible. You have created the UI policies, right? Deactivate those UI policies and do that through client scripts. Okay.
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 Yeah.
I'll mention it in the notepad, but delete those, not delete, deactivate those UI policies. Okay, I will see how you will write this script for this problem field. So what you're going to use, you're going to use set visible or set display. You can explore if you want, you can use anything if you want. Either do one thing, for one thing, for problem field use and like use visible, and for another thing use display.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just give these three things only today for today, because we have done only the intro today, not much into depth. After discussing all the methods, we can. Okay. Just three simple use cases for today. So once stage changes, we can increase the complexity. Okay, just assignment group field mandatory when state is in progress. Problem field should be visible and mandatory when honor reason is awaiting problem. Deactivate the UI policies which you have created previously for the same requirement. And await change request field should be visible and mandatory when honor reason is awaiting change. So I think definitely all people won't use the same set visible or set display. I think some people will use set display, some people will use set visible. So use as per your wish. Tomorrow you can just compare. You can just compare your, okay. Let me see if there is a gap. Okay, okay, yeah, this should be occupied anyways. If this, yeah, nothing will happen. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that's it for the today, guys. Any doubts? So once you do, you'll get the doubts.
Yes, I believe.
Anyways, I
Yes.
haven't completed